The NEA president has hopscotched the country as teachers and other public employees protect their collective bargaining rights from Republican lawmakers. In Tennessee, teachers are some of the only public employees with the legal authority to negotiate pay, benefits, and working conditions.
It's like saying a teacher is going to get lazy when they have tenure. A teacher wants to teach. I mean, why else would you take a salary and really long hours and do that job unless you really love to do it?
Polite conversation. I mean, you're a teacher, Taylor. Come on, be honest. What do you make? And I wish he hadn't done that. Asked me to be honest. Because you see, I have this little policy about honesty and ass-kicking, which is, if you ask for it, then I have to let you have it. You want to know what I make? I make kids work harder than they ever thought they could. I can make a C+ feel like a Congressional Medal of Honor, and I can make an A- feel like a slap in the face. How dare you waste my time with anything less than your very best. I make parents see their children for who they are and who they can be. I make them realize that if you've got this, then you follow this. And if somebody ever tries to judge you based on what you make, you give them this. Here, let me break it down for you so you know what I say is true.
Yes, I have. My CAD teacher, Mr. Flannery, he not only taught me school lessons, but he taught me life lessons as well, and he put me on the right path to get the degree that I want to have the job that I want to.
Definitely. I remember one of my best high school teachers for physics. He made a great impact on my life, and even making my major. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I've had several teachers make a great impact on my education and really show that they care.
I don't think they do. I mean, it's not just a student problem, because students are always going to be mean to adults, but it's also the administration. They don't treat teachers as good as they should.
No. Teachers never get the respect that they deserve.
Certainly not. I find it very disgraceful that teachers who are preparing you for your entire life, and they spent much of their life getting educated, get paid as little as $30,000, which is a common job, small jobs even.
No, like they make the same thing as McDonald's.
I think that in the core curriculum that it should be set, but the way that the teachers go about teaching it, I think they should have a little more freedom with that.
No, teachers have to stick too strictly to the curriculum that someone else gives them. Yeah.
As far as the government's involvement in doing a teacher's job well more difficult or not, you can kind of go both ways on that, especially when you look at the new team and TAP rubrics for teacher evaluation. It takes a lot of time and effort into planning and completing these evaluations on both sides, from the administrator's job side and the teacher side. So it does take extra time. Then we have to spend extra time doing things for lessons and planning and such. However, again, it's holding teachers accountable, and it's bringing to the forethought of many teachers what they're supposed to be doing every day. And so what I've seen is more teachers doing the right things. So I think as far as a teacher doing their job well, it's having a positive effect, but it is taking, teachers are having to spend a lot more time to do their job well. And maybe that should have been the case to begin with. You can't help but feel that the government has targeted teachers as a reason for a drop in education quality or a slide in achievement scores or anything like that. I think definitely teachers are blamed for that. And I think that I can see why people blame teachers for that, because we're the ones that teach. However, is it fair? I don't think necessarily that it's fair that teachers are being blamed, because I don't think that that's always the case. I don't think it's always the teacher's fault. I don't think it's usually the teacher's fault. I think that sometimes it certainly is, but overall there's been a change in culture, and students have changed a lot over the years, over the past 30 years or so that I've noticed. Students have changed a lot in so much as how much work they're willing to put into school and their personal reasons for coming to school, if they come at all. Education reform is an interesting topic because you get all sorts of answers on it. What I think truly needs to be done is what is done in many other countries, in many other cultures around the world. And I really think that there's a good opportunity for it in the United States. And that is that, high school is used to prepare students for college, as it should be. But students that aren't going to go to college, either they aren't capable of going to college or don't have a want to go to college, or their job skill set or job goals and career goals in the future don't involve a need for a college education. I think those students should go from middle school, maybe even a little earlier in some cases, straight into technical training for their job. We would be able to produce better quality products on that side of the spectrum, and then high school could focus just on the children, students who are preparing for college, who want to be there, who want to do the work. It would make everybody's job a lot easier. It would make administrators' jobs easier, teachers' jobs easier, and students' jobs easier without all the distractions. And by the way, it would increase our standardized test scores immensely and would rank those right up alongside, if not above, the other countries in the world, simply based on the children that want to be there. And there's a lot you can talk about with that, but that's a good enough answer, I suppose, for now.
We're leaving. I know.
We wanted to know if you had anything else left to teach us.
No. My work with you is done.
I don't know. It's pretty scary. Going into a whole new world.
And you're ready to go into that world.
Even me?
Even you. Believe in yourselves. Dream. Try. Do good.
You, never give up on me. Never once. I'm not gonna forget you. You're the best person I know.